Hi everyone, my name is Margaret Riley McDonald and I'm the Executive Director here at the Nothing But Nets campaign at the United Nations Foundation. I'm so honored to be joined by Meb Keflezighi, who is an amazing person overall. He's the only American athlete who's won the Boston Marathon, the New York Marathon, an Olympic medal. We're so honored that he's here with us tonight. So thank you so much, Meb,
Thanks
for being here.
Me. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. So we just heard your incredible story, and here at Nothing But Nets at the UN Foundation, we work to help protect refugees and people living who have been displaced by internal conflict. So could you tell a little bit about your story as a refugee?
I was born in Eritrea, where there was a war between Ethiopia and Eritrea that lasted for a long, long time. So my dad has escaped and walked 125 miles just to save his life, and leaving behind a wife and 6 kids, and then eventually we get reunited as a refugee in Italy, and then lived there in Italy for a year and a half. So being a refugee is tough at times, but when you have love and support from your parents, it's huge. But not everybody have that. People migrate in different capacities, and without mom, without dad, and without siblings. So it's a new culture, new language, but difficulties. It stands on the way, but hope is important, and guidance is important, and we are just fortunate for people who allowed us to help us get our feet on the right track. Once you do that, and life is a journey, and you can have the brighter side of it. But refugees definitely always need help to get their foot on set to take that first step or two. Absolutely.
Well, thank you for sharing your experience. So, and we know, I feel like oftentimes there's misperceptions about refugees, or we sort of are able to, the cognitive dissonance, separate ourselves, right, from people who have had that experience. So could you share, what would you like people to know about what is to be a refugee? What does that even mean, right? What would you like people to know that they may not know already?
As a refugee, challenged mentally, physically, and spiritually. Sometimes you mute because there's no way of dialoguing language. So the language barrier is huge, the culture barrier is huge. And, it's a difficult time because my dad has to wake up at 4:30 in the morning before 7:30 o'clock class to learn the language. And, the perception is refugee, when you're a refugee, you're just looking for opportunities. When you get opportunities because you didn't have it where you were born or where you left from, now those opportunities become a big deal, because if you get provided opportunities, you have the drive, you have the tenacity to be the best that you can, but chances are limited where you were, or you weren't able to do things. But once you get the liberty to do those things, amazing things can happen. There's a lot, not just myself athletically, but there's many successful refugees or people who've been dispersed from their original place. So usually refugees are kind, genuine, and humble beginning.
And such resilience, I've
Absolutely.
found, and have unbelievable faith. I'm so touched by my friends who had that experience, who somehow they saw the unimaginable, right? They had to endure horrific things that you'd never wish on anyone, but somehow come out of it with an incredible faith. And
faith is very, very important, and then it's a stepping stone. People, with my family and I've been very fortunate having the right people mentoring us through the assimilation in the United States or in Italy. And that hard work, perseverance, determination, and drive is there. Can somebody acknowledge that and see? Help you nurture it.
Amazing. Well, so, we believe obviously that being malaria-free and healthy enables kids to go to school, parents to work, people to pursue their dreams, whether that be being a doctor, or a teacher, or a marathoner like yourself. So could you speak to, what role has sort of being healthy and access to healthcare played in your life and your success?
Being well and healthy is important. Health comes, like you guys were saying earlier, health comes first. And when you have health, a lot of things can come. And, but wellness is important, because if you can take care of yourself, you can take care of your family, you can take care of your family, you can take care of many other things. And, when those are provided for you and you have opportunity, the limits are endless. But, being healthy, is very, very important.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. We're so grateful, and we look forward to more working with you.
Thanks
so much.
No problem. Thanks.